I mean, it's not for dispute. It's accurate. So, going into game 2, I think what we can ascertain from game 1 is some games draft can make it really hard to win a game. You know, it can still be winnable, but draft can definitely decrease the odds, or it can make it hard, or, you know, maybe you didn't get into the right situation to win the game. I think we can safely say game 1 was definitely winnable for both teams. There was definitely states of the game for both teams that were absolutely winnable, and draft was certainly not the problem. There was other things in the game that were the problem. Perhaps a button that was pressed, maybe a teleport at a certain point in the game. So
could be part of it.
Could be a factor at play. Going into this draft, HANJIN BRION are second pick this time around. And we are seeing things play out a little bit differently. Still seeing the Varus ban, the Nocturne, but this time Cassiopeia being picked up as a ban. Got to remember that Orianna now being taken away in this situation. Yorick ban coming through, so maybe Dplus wanted to prioritize the Jace. Remember, Sante has been taken away. Is still that Sion available as an option, though?
Yeah, and I'm sure casting can hop onto that if he wants. I do know that Siwoo loves his Jace. Trying to see, it's actually his most played. He does have a 3-6 win rate on it, which is not the best. They're still going to ban it away. So, no Jace. That does leave Bard, Xinjiao, Ezreal up from the last set of bans. And will they go for one of those as a first pick?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Ezreal maybe was like a high prio because the Jarvan. I know it's obviously a great pick for both Smash and Teddy.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure it's actually going to be a super high prio first pick. Ryze is going to come through. There is the option of the Anivia into it. Cassiopeia obviously taken away. Not going to be a prospect as an answer. So will we see Roma take the Anivia as the answer? He has played it one time so far. We have often seen Talia also be picked up as an answer into the Ryze, but it looks like Roma will just go for the Anivia in this situation.
Yeah, definitely a good response. Also, technically flexible, but I think when it's picked face up here after Ryze first pick, you got to expect it's going to the hands of Roamer. Still a lot of strong stuff available that you could look to get your hands on. I think Bard is certainly one of them, especially denying it away from Career, who has had a couple now of big highlight moments on the Bard.
Yeah, you could end up going something like Bard here and then Ezreal on 3 in theory. But actually just going to go to Caitlyn. Caitlyn Bard obviously very strong, but are you going to be able to pick up Bard on 3, leaving it to go over to Dplus in this situation?
No.
Maybe not. So we'll see what ends up happening in this situation. In Dplus' hands, they could just prioritize the Bard for Korea here. But instead going to go for the Lee Sin first for Lucid to pair up with that Ryze. Lee Sin Ryze has been a really popular combo, especially with the changes to Lee Sin to the Safeguard, so that it's 7-second cooldown when he's hopping to a ward. And we'll see what they actually just go immediately for the Ziggs, so they get the potential to go for the Kate Bard if they want. If they want to deny that away, or they can prioritize something else here. If they want to go for a jungle pick in this situation for GIDEON before it gets banned away, or even go atop when they know it's not going to get any response from Dplus in the situation. There will just be that Bard, to no real surprise. And now, probably going to see bans in terms of supports for HANJIN BRION. Nautilus makes a lot of sense. That rotund hitbox of Bard, very easy to snipe. We often see Leona, Ziggs, be popular as well. Just setup in general. You already have a Lee Sin. Lee Sin and Ziggs both love setup. Both love CC, so you can hit their skill shots. So I think setup in general going to be a high priority for Dplus here, and denying that going to be very important. Leona is one of the best pairings with Ziggs we've seen, and also can circumvent a lot of what Anivia can do. Doesn't have as much issues getting through the wall because you can just ult over the top, so I think that makes sense. On the side of Dplus, probably going to look at junglers for the most part, although HANJIN BRION do have counter pick for top lane as well. Vayne going to get a ban, despite the fact they did nerf Hexplate for range tops. or just range champions in general.
Pike.
Actually go for the Pike here, which I know Pike, obviously, we've seen a lot of Pike with Ziggs, but I feel like Leona's probably going to do pretty well here regardless.
Can't ban all three.
No.
Leona's the least meta, but I do agree. I think the Leona is a really good shout in this scenario. You know, you don't necessarily have to interact in the lane too much because you have a Ziggs as well, who can wave clear and potentially just play by himself. So I think it's a good shout. We're looking at the Gnar here as a blind pick for the top lane forecasting.
Yeah, interesting. They're going to go for the Gnar, despite having counter pick for top. They're going for the Gnar here on 4 and giving last pick to jungle, to GIDEON. Is a bit interesting. Obviously, want to prioritize that Gnar in this situation. Does mean Siwoo has an opportunity here to pick basically whatever he wants in the top lane, and he's going to go for a Tristana pick.
Yeah.
So he has played this before in the top lane.
And they don't technically have an AD carry in the bot lane, so
yeah,
it almost feels like Bro helps them round out their damage profile.
And we'll see what they end up going for in the support role. Camille is definitely an option. Does have that setup for in terms of the short stun. And has the ult, which can hold him in place for the Ziggs ult. Doesn't have the most sort of lengthy CC chain, I would say, for the likes of the Ziggs or the Lee Sin. But obviously can set things up pretty well. Pantheon, I think, is just pretty standard. I think what HANJIN BRION have is pretty standard in terms of the picks, in terms of responding. You know, just having a Gnar blind, having a Pantheon with the global pressure, an Anivia into the Ryze, Caitlyn Bard. These are generally just things you see in the current meta. On the side of Dplus, it's a lot about pairings, right? The Camille with the Ziggs, the Ryze with the Lee Sin, Tristana specifically into the Gnar, but also a lot of things that benefit from the Ryze and the Camille's ability to hold still. The Tristana, the Lee Sin, and the Ziggs all benefit from other champions who hold them still, and that's what the Ryze and the Camille can do. So a lot about the synergies that they have there. I do think that the composition that Dplus have is a little bit more volatile, but there's a lot of potential for them just to blow people up in that regard. I think Siwoo is the person I'm looking at the most volatility around this Tristana pick. He has got that previous game on this top lane pick. We'll see what he can do with it.
So this is these are Bro Academy players, actually, that have come down to support their older brothers here in the LCK with hopes and dreams of obviously being in the LCK. So best of luck to them as they get a taste of it tonight. We'll see how many games they get, as it is Dplus Kia versus HANJIN BRION, game number 2 starting now.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
Here we go, game number 2 on the cards. Bro just trying to forget about game number 1 as Career's just gonna flash away. Goes in and goes out with this flash.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of the Pantheon being there and very much had to respect that. Because basically what can happen if the Pantheon just goes W level 1, which you can clear pretty comfortably with W level 1. You get stunned by the Pantheon, then you get stunned by the Anivia, and then you're basically just dead at that point. So had to flash away, would have had to flash away anyway, would have been low. Roma, though, already super low in this matchup.
Yeah. This casting, he knew she was in that bush. He's still elected to walk up to the wave. And he takes a really rough trade. Obviously, Roamer here is trying to utilize that egg. Gets in for one last auto, but now he's in the wave, and he's taking an insane amount of damage already. And so, not the best egg trade I've ever seen.
Yeah, he basically just ends up with the same HP before he egged.
Yeah, without an egg now!
What was the point?
Eggs are really good. You should probably hold on to them as much as you can, or utilize them in a
like, he was tanking
way.
the minion to proc the egg, but then he just ended up losing all the health anyway.
Yeah.
It was a very silly situation. This has already been a really weird start to the game. We see Casting going lethal tempo again to try and handle a little bit better these trades. He's already very low though, and Korea's coming top lane. Korea has already ignited, by the way. So I think he just all in bot with Ignite, and then he's just running top like, you know what, I'm bored. I don't have Ignite bot lane. I got things to do, places to be. Smash, you're on your own, you're playing Ziggs. I stopped caring about bot lane as soon as I used my summoner spells.
Fair enough. I mean, Greer has played an insane amount of champs. I think he's #1 in terms of unique champs at the LCK, and now he's going to add another one to his roster. As we have 2 supports here. Namgung ganking, but who's ganking who? As Siwoo goes in onto Namgung, and now we are going to force that flash out of Namgung as they see careers here.
Both supports top lane at level 2.
Both junglers top lane at level 4.
I remember when this used to be the meta years and years ago, when just every support would just flip top lane a level 2. Just all the time in solo queue. That was just all you would do. More things change, the more they stay the same. Oh, no. Roma's going to get chunked so hard here. Thumbs up.
I love the thumbs up. Stun comes in and...
Good stun, good stun. He didn't want to lose that much health. You know why?
Oh, no.
Never mind. He does want to lose that health.
Bromer! Not like this. And now we're trading again. I mean, game 1 was... okay, ShowMaker flashes in. He wants that kill, and the Q gets it. No disengage cone. I am so happy. I say that, and immediately Gideon gets to it with the flash, and he gets away. But it's okay. DK, they were able to get a nice lead and get some action going.
Doesn't Anivia have some sort of a passive?
No, not anymore.
No, oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking that there was some sort of passive effect that Anivia has that might have helped in that situation.
Yeah.
I guess not. No.
Kind of has something to do with Easter or some other holiday.
Doesn't well, so they go for this play, despite the fact that, I mean, Roma just takes so much damage. The flash was great, but then he holds his flash quite late and just dies. And I think, obviously, mid lane being in this state is pretty bad, but I think there's nothing worse mentally than being in a counter matchup and being this far behind.
Yeah.
Well, I guess other than throwing a game that was like hard won.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I think there is something I recall that I tried to erase from my brain after game #1.
Yeah, I think the mental state of the bro camp might be, it might be having a little bit of a roughy toughy.
All right, Casting has flash here. He's going to get stunned, though. Just elects to hop and tries to flash later, surely, as... no, he's just going to elect to die instead. As the Ignite was back, and Career says, thank you very much for the kill.
I guess saving flash for next game. Because I was thinking, okay, my thought process was, he doesn't want to flash and get followed by the hook shot, because Career was saving it. So I was like, okay, he's waiting as long as possible. He's waiting for the hook shot. But then the hook shot came on like, okay, he's going to flash afterwards because then he can hop off. Career makes a lot of sense. But then he's waiting for the rocket jump, so he's going to flash the slow from the rocket jump. But then he didn't flash the slow from the rocket jump. But then he just didn't flash. So
I think after he missed all of the 3 windows you listed, he was like, you know what?
Well, then he just died.
I'd rather
I don't
leave
know.
it at this point.
Last game was very competitive. This game, both the solo laners are down 20 CS and a kill.
Yeah.
It's not looking so competitive.
That's why the game throw... the game 1 throw...
Call it as it is, Brendan.
I mean, we all know what it is. It definitely was a throw. The game 1 throw... it was so important because, bro, like, you're the underdog coming into today. You're in a winning position. Like, you gotta close those out. If DK ever gives you an opportunity, if you play well enough to get the opportunity, you have to take them. And the fact that they lost that now, and then we come into here, and obviously their mental's not in the best spot, after game number 1 and now after the start of game number 2.
They spent so much bro tax getting to that winning position.
Yeah.
And now they need to restock the coffers. They're running on fumes right now. Oh.
Who's baiting who here as the Camille is back, although he's only level 4. So Siwoo just trying to peel for Siwoo essentially as Greer is going to successfully do that.
Okay, I was a little worried about the tower hit there, but casting tanky enough to not get within kill range. But it does feel bad when you're committing the Pantheon ult and not getting a kill on the back of the play. Oh no.
Yeah, he accepts the bounce, gets rooted for 2 seconds. And this Anivia it's just not going well.
It really is not.
It's got Swifties, and every time ShowMaker's like, yeah, okay, you want to trade, I'll just stand in your ult.
He just eats the stun, he just wins the trade so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, he has Mig treads as well, so he just doesn't really... Oh no. It's okay, he's fine.
Lucid grubs?
Yeah, doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well, but...
Uh-oh. Okay, he's fine.
I mean, he can just go through it again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a flash away here from Teddy. As the satchel value defensively, Aux.
Yes.
Pretty huge.
Yeah, very impressive. That's how you use it. So there was a point in this game, I wasn't sure when, I was going to find a moment to say, well, at least there's one lane that's going okay. I've missed my chance. Teddy now losing both of his summoners in the 1v1.
Yeah.
Jungle's also down. Oh, no.
Yeah, speaking of that lane.
No.
Yeah, he's just dead. I mean, there's nothing he can do. Namgung is top. And he's going to help out in the dive. The stun is not going to land, so that's the flash down. This is going from bad to worse to even more worse.
No,
like, what is the next word after worse?
It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's a best of 5.
They have one more chance.
They have another chance because this game is quickly slipping away from them. Very quickly slipping away from them.
Yeah.
Like, there are obviously scaling elements on Bro's composition, but there are also scaling elements of Dplus's composition. They just do not look locked in this game. They look a little bit locked out. They've forgotten their keys. Their phone has run out of battery.
Yeah, they tried to climb in the window, but
they slipped and fell, and there was dog poop outside the window.
Yeah.
And they landed in it. Oh man, it's so bad.
Their neighbor was watching, like just laughing at them. It was
and
really
then they're like, "Hey, do you have the spare key still?"
Yeah. Okay. Flash forward with the kill, and the Mines in the auto gets the kill, smashed with the solo, and Namgung just watched the whole thing.
He's the neighbor. No, he's the neighbor. Oh no!
Oh,
he's
man.
the neighbor. He had the spare key, but he's not opening the door.
Giggling.
Oh man.
Yeah. This is where we just get that picture of Papa Smithy saying "Go next fast." And we just kind of like, okay, guys, like, go next. I don't know.
얘네 많이 나오는 거 보면 아래 있는 것 같아.
Oh, the satchel under the tower is beautiful. It's a work of art, honestly.
잡았어?
Got it.
What? That's
Oh?
Premier Ziggs gameplay. Oh.
Maybe a kill on a Siwoo? Yeah. Pantheon here. Okay. They did it.
We're
Bro got
so
a
back.
kill.
We're so back.
It's the first stone.
You know what? Whoever just paid their bro tax right at that moment, that was thanks to you.
Yeah. Well, Bromer does have A, but there are 3 people mid, and I think with a Lee Sin and a Camille, it should be easy enough.
Okay, I didn't say stop paying the bro tax.
Please listen, guys. Come on. And, I mean, that is something you can do, kind of like a roaming death squad with Lee Sin and Camille. And essentially, if anyone's alone or out of position, they just die. So, good stuff from DK. And already a second Drake. The mid lane turret might go down before 14 minutes.
Yeah, this is such an early Drake. Also, they have triple... Oh, the trap.
Okay, definitely a good shot here to take down Smash. That satchel not going to help out too much either. Just going to throw everything in the kitchen sink, although Teddy is also going to go down to the Ignite. His career picks that one up, so it's just a trade of kills.
Okay. They get the Dragon. It's Infernal. Oh my. Infernal Soul Ziggs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice ult back from casting. Good setup on the play. And then no good way out of this one, really. No real outplay potential.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
This was pretty slick from Lucid. The kick flash to follow the flash from Roma. Roma just not having a good time. And then this one. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Satchel from Smash in this situation.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it was.
Yeah.
A little bit late.
They just kind of knew he would sit in the brush, I guess.
Yeah, once you get bard ulted, you kind of into bard Caitlyn. Once you get bard ulted, it's kind of over.
Yeah. So at least they get the one.
It is
back.
still 2 Dragon lead, 3 Grubs lead, 4,600 gold lead at 30 minutes. Odds are still pretty rough, but HANJIN BRION have started doing stuff, so there is that going for them.
Yeah. Better late than never, as they say.
They do say that.
Although, as I was saying earlier, maybe, you know, it's better to just save the doing for game 3.
I don't agree. I think you want to warm up in this game. I mean, ideally, this is a hot take, but ideally you actually do enough stuff in game 2 that you win game 2. But, you know, that does, I admit, that's a little lofty for now.
All right, we're just going on in. Straight into the Anivia. He's going to get the reset on the jump. Jumps over the wall, and Romer, he's really not enjoying his time here in this game.
So anyway, you lose game 2.
Oh, casting died too.
So anyway, you lose game 2. But at least you warm up in game 2 by doing some stuff, and then when you go to game 3, you're in the mindset of doing stuff.
Yeah.
At least.
Don't give up this valuable practice time.
Yes. But I think... Yeah, I think it's once again, it was never not looking like a game 3 angle, but it's looking like a game 3 angle. The solo laners just having a roughy toughy.
Yeah. I mean, they did not have to pick blind Gnar.
No, they didn't.
There are options, as we can see. Tristana is good. You already have a lot of roam power. The fact that the other lanes are winning, that Greer can roam, you know, it just makes casting's life even harder on top of just the blind pick Gnar. So I think that was definitely a decision that they made that maybe they will be regretting. But again, it's not all about the drafts, especially in this one, as yes, that is a Tristana. As they're going to be diving this one. The stun comes in, they get him into the wall, the exhaust is there as well, but the damage takes forever to take him down. They finally get the kill, as now a Ziggs bomb from Narnia, actually just mid lane, and they are going to get a kill onto both of them. Nice little dive in the bot lane.
They get the kills, they get out. Bro are doing stuff. And they're still extremely far behind in terms of gold, but they are getting things done. So I don't think you can really ask for anything else in this situation. Are they still massively far behind in terms of gold? Yes. But they are still trying to get things done. They're still just trying to be proactive. Now they're looking for ShowMaker. Oh, he will just kill you.
Yeah. Well, he's got the ability to tank at least a little bit of damage.
Yeah, the Celestial opposition. ShowMaker is godlike at this point.
Yeah.
Not in terms of score, but just how strong he is. So you really do need Celestial opposition to oppose him at this point. Yeah, this was a tough one. A lot of CC layered. It was well played by Bro, honestly, here. And Korea was trying to keep them interested, but not the best ability to do so when he doesn't have ultimate. The Ziggs ult so close to getting a couple of kills there. 5,400 gold. See, they're making those plays, not really doing much to the gold lead. It's done a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, we did have 6,800. That was the peak.
The problem is, they've got the triple grubs, and the triple grubs are stronger than they were before. So they're just taking more and more towers.
Yeah.
They have a Ziggs as well. I don't know if you know this, by the way, Brendan.
It's Tristana Ziggs, the combo.
Yeah. These champions pretty good at taking towers. I don't know if you've heard this.
I have seen it with my own eyes many a time.
Heard the rumors
in the LCK.
these champions.
I mean, the Ziggs pretty early on from DK was definitely heads up. You know, just go ahead, pick the Ziggs by himself. We'll find a support that works. And they did. I mean, there were 2 supports banned against him as well, Nautilus and Pyke, and yet Career's like, no, I'll just play Camille. He could have played Leona.
Yeah, and now in this situation, Dplus have managed to secure their 3rd dragon. So 5 minutes until Infernal Soul. Yeah, it's tough sell.
Yeah.
Tough sell indeed. Okay.
Definitely the timer was started early in this one.
Here's the thing, right? ShowMaker
Where is
gets
he?
very ShowMaker gets very strong when he hits level 16, correct?
Yeah.
But Dragon's in 4 minutes. I don't know if he's going to hit level 16 in time.
Yeah.
So maybe you get to
True.
fight Dragon before he's level 16. That's the pitch. Not a very good pitch, is it?
No.
No, it's not.
But I admire the effort.
Yeah. Effort's not playing in this game, though.
No, he's not. He's the
But you're welcome to admire him.
support of KT.
Yeah.
Should be playing tomorrow, I believe. Up against the winner of this one.
Correct.
And now they're just going to drop the Rift Herald to mid and make it throw up a wall. That's going to help.
Nice.
Bro are doing things. Oh, wait. No.
Oh, my lord.
No. Okay, Lock got buffed, right? Yeah, Roamer has egg. He's fine.
Okay. Well, they didn't die.
Yeah. It could have been worse, you know? They could have taken out mid-tier. Wait. Yeah, well, they did. Nobody can answer the Ryze. Nobody can answer the Tristana. And Ziggs is with the other 3 pushing turrets.
Nobody can answer the question, how are they supposed to win from here? That's truly what we're wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they are still going for that line of thinking of let's just try and pick them off individually one by one. And I think that is their best avenue right now. They have been doing that. It has allowed them to get influxes of gold. But one of the problems is the shutdowns aren't even that crazy because they've been getting those kills. Only Lucid and ShowMaker have shutdowns and they're not that big. I think the best course of action is you have a dragon fight in 2 minutes. Baron is up and available. You have to somehow, in some ungodly manner, win that dragon fight and then get Baron off the back of it and then just take a ton of structures and get a ton of gold. That's the crazy avenue. It's ambitious. I don't think it's really likely.
I don't think they have the comp for it either.
Maybe the enemy top laner will just TP in front of you randomly, and you'll just win. I've seen that happen before.
I've seen that happen
in an LCK game.
It has happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the pitch.
when you look at their comp, you know, Anivia and Caitlyn take some time to get online.
But also, you need control. Like, there was a fix that you need control of an area. They're good at stalling. It's hard to push into the base and take it. But they're not very good at moving into an area. They're like, I want to set up a dragon and you have to approach us.
All right, the Rocket Belt value, and now Teddy's just going to get ulted here by Career. They're going very deep for the kill on a Caitlyn, and they will pick it up. Career even does survive, as now we got a bit of a 2v2 here. And DK trying to get out, but ShowMaker has other ideas, already chunking out GIDEON, and Lucid with the max range Sonic Wave picks up 2 kills. And I mean, it's 21 minutes into the game, so maybe they don't end right now, but the game has been over for quite a while, as they will take out Roamer. And insane Lee Sin play from the side of Lucid, and they're even just going to try to go for the ends.
Just so close, you know. They nearly had it. Nearly had it. Yeah, well, we'll be going to Game 3 a little bit earlier than I previously imagined. And I will see if Teddy can stall them out on this push. No, I don't think so. That's going to end it now.
Yeah, we're just going to kill all the members of Bro that try to contest them. Lucid, his Lee Sin, looking extremely good in this game. Also takes it away from GIDEON in this best of 5. As the Nexus is going to go down. We had a close one in game 1, and we had the exact opposite in game 2. It was a far one.
It's just crazy how insanely close game 1 was, and